Hey everyone, Hartsock here, and the subject of this video is inspirational quotes. I don't know, sometimes you're feeling down and don't know where to turn or what to do, and sometimes I just get on the internet and read some inspirational quotes, and I've picked five of them that I tend to like. Two of them are by known people. The first one is by Maddie Hale, and she's an actress from England, and she's also written a book called The Single. I think it's called The Single Woman. But you can Google her and Google her and find out what she's about. And the another quote is from a guy named E. Joseph Crossman, and he is an entrepreneur that has invested in a few things and made a lot of money. And well, you can Google him and see what he's about too. You know, and the last three quotes after that are unknown. Nobody knows who said them, but they're inspirational. Yeah. Okay. Well, our first quote is from Maddie Hale, and it says, "You don't always have to plan. Sometimes you need to breathe, trust, let go, and see what happens." And that is kind of, well, it isn't kind of, but it's inspirational to me because sometimes people just can't let go, can't trust anything, can't just, I don't know, like me, I give my problems to God, and some people find that hard, you know, to just let it go to an invisible person or, just let it go in general. And a lot of people have trust issues, of course, even I have a few trust issues here and there, but I try to work on myself every day in life, and try to better myself as a person every day. I mean, I'm certainly flawed, and I'm most definitely not perfect, but I try, and I definitely try to learn from my mistakes. Okay, number two. Obstacles are things a person sees when he takes his eyes off his goal. Which, that's by E. Joseph Crossman. And that's true too, that could be he or she, but the quote said he. Yeah, and we do that a lot of the times. We have a goal in mind, but then we tend to go off on a tangent, or we don't immediately see what we want to happen in our lives, and it we end up giving up, and life is for moving forward and keeping on trying and trying and trying, and sooner or later you should wind up with some success. I mean, you would hope that's the plan, but things don't always go the way we want. A lot of my life hasn't gone the way I wanted. Not that I'm not happy or enjoying the life I have. I certainly am. I do love my life. So, yeah, but that's not the point of what this is saying. It's like set a goal and always have your mindset on that goal, and don't look at anything else, and don't get down, don't get discouraged. Just have that goal and work for it. And a lot of people don't do that. Okay, the third one's unknown, and it says you only live once, but if you live it right, once is enough. Which is, that's pretty cool to me. That makes sense. You have one life, and excuse me. And if you live it right, then you don't have to live it again. I'm certainly not one to believe in reincarnation, but if that was to happen, well, if you lived it the way it should have gone the first time, I guess you don't need a second chance. And that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you only live once. And like with the one we were just talking about, it's like, have a goal. You only live once. Live and work for that goal. But make sure the goal you have makes you happy. Is set a goal that's going to bring you to some point of happiness in life. Don't set goals just because you think money is a good thing or you think this or that's a good thing. It's a goal that should bring you, you know, happiness throughout your life, not just one point or another. And that's the point of that one. Okay, and number 4, this is from an unknown source. It says, sometimes you have to forget what's gone, appreciate what still remains, and look forward to what's coming next. Which that makes perfect sense too. I mean, sometimes, the hardest thing in the world is to lose somebody through death, and it's even harder to, watch a person die, or it gets to a point where you're waiting for them to die. I mean, that is like the hardest thing in life to do. And I've been there and done that more than once, and I can tell you it's really not something I enjoy experiencing or enjoy doing. But our loved ones wouldn't want our lives to stop because they're not here anymore. They would want us to pick ourselves up and dust ourselves off and go on with our lives, and see what the rest of it has to entail, not just pull the drapes and, lock the doors and shut off the phones and everything and, hide in the dark. Life is about getting out there and doing something with it. No matter how old you are or what, how much you love the person that you lost or love the thing that you lost, you know, it's, you just have to embrace it and go forward with your life and see what else, your life is going to be. Yeah. And you're the only one that can get out of your own mind about, how that's going to take place. I'm not saying that losing friends and family and stuff doesn't suck. I mean, it most definitely does. It's the worst feeling in the world. And I could almost have a tear come to my eye talking about it. But we can't dwell with the dead. We must be amongst the living and have our lives move forward. And you might meet new people. They most definitely won't take the place of the people you lost, but, have new surroundings and new people in your life. There's nothing wrong with that. Certainly not. And that's from an unknown source. And the last unknown source is, your best teacher is your last mistake. And, man, I know this one seriously by heart. I mean, I've made so many mistakes that, some of the mistakes I've made in my life, I could just be sick with myself. But without making those mistakes, you don't come to the point where you are in life now. And I am certainly very happy with my point in life right now. I have no complaints. I'm exactly where I want to be. Is there stuff I can work on? Certainly. There's all kinds of stuff you can work on. Life, is constantly evolving. It's constantly changing. You know, the people that are in and out of your life are constantly changing. The way you think is constantly changing. Yeah, and that's what life should be. Life should never hit a point and be that point. Life should always evolve and go forward. You know, I know that to some of my friends that's going to be like, oh, well, it sounds like a communist manifesto you're pushing there, but it's not. You know, I'm not necessarily saying that change is the core of who you are, you know, but sometimes the things around you have to change. I mean, for one, I'm not big on change, but I know it has to happen, and it will, and it does. You know, and you try not to make mistakes, but you always will. But the thing of it is to learn from them. Okay, well, that's my video, and I hope you enjoyed my inspirational quotes and what I had to say about them. And you know, we just always have to be looking to the future. We can't be stuck in the past, and a lot of people are, and we can't be that way. Okay, well, if you liked my video, you know, give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up, dude, come on, like it. You know, and most definitely, you know, if you want to see more of my videos, you know, please subscribe. I mean, I call my channel Heartsock Entertainment. It's all about being entertained, trying to entertain you. You know, so please subscribe, you know, to my channel for more videos, and there'll be more videos popping up over here. I think I'm going to put them because I got all this lovely space here that needs a video hanging in it. You know, and click my link to my Patreon account. You know, you can give me a hand there, you know, live my dream, so I don't have to get up and do my 9 to 5. But that would be awesome, you know, to be a YouTuber full time. But now I work 40 hours a week, but that's alright. Okay, and that's my video. I'll thank you for watching. Bye bye.